From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed.
Your glasses, his glasses are dirty.
Hold on. I have a story.
Your glasses
He
are
could
dirty.
probably beat me. I'm a little groggy today and knocked myself out last night.
He can do it with one arm behind the back. You get to pick.
Wait, how'd you knock yourself out?
So I was on Turner Street on the west side. There's like this little street spot I was scootering, and I went to go do a trick and completely just knocked myself out. It was terrible.
I take it helmets are out of the question in your realm of world.
Nope.
Oh no,
I got my helmet over there. I was wearing my helmet too.
Pan. I'm happy.
I need to replace it, but after that crash, but I went down pretty hard last night, and
Good thing you had it on.
after the show, I'm gonna go to the hospital, make sure I don't have a concussion.
You are?
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Where are you going?
Huh?
Which
I'm going to the
hospital?
urgent care.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But yeah,
By the way, Christian,
where are your helmet kids?
are you in the Priscilla Mills love hunt?
I thought
No.
it was Melissa.
Well, the reason, the part
I
of,
walked into that conversation yesterday, and I was like, "What's going on?"
part of why I ask
Let's
is
get it on.
Fred Bonig, who sends me a lot of great music. He sent me a song for you, and we're going to make this your official theme music on the show, just like ECG has his
do
own
it.
theme music. Okay, here it is. You ready?
Yeah. Dueling banjos?
No.
He's 19 years old and hot.
I like this. I like this already.
Hot.
Yep. Okay.
He may not have money. He may not have a car. But these are
That's
just
my life.
things that I don't need no more.
That's my
'Cause I
life,
got my
though.
own money and I got my own car. I say these are just things that I don't need no more.
Come on, Eric,
and
get
he
into
got
it, man.
no ex-wife number one. Yeah.
No alimony.
Got no ex-wife number two. Hallelujah. Got no kid calling on the phone all day long, wanting money, 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 money,
Someone
more,
needs to
more,
tag me
more.
in this
He
song.
makes me feel just like a rock star. He makes me feel just like a rock star.
I'm setting this
And he
plan.
ain't old enough for drinking. 19 years old is perfectly legal. I said 19 years old is not against the law.
Written by a cougar.
Oh yeah,
That's
for
real.
He
sure.
been laying around the house, getting fatter, 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 drinking beer, watching football. Put that old man out to pasture. I say it's time.
Oh, it's time
For an upgrade.
For an upgrade.
Oh, yes, it's time.
Yes, it's time
For an upgrade.
For an upgrade.
I say it's time.
Oh, it's time
For an upgrade.
For an upgrade.
Oh, yes, it's time.
Yes, it's time
For an upgrade. Ha! Oh, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He's 19 years old and hot.
Yes, you can.
Good boy.
19 years old and hot, hot, hot.
Hard man is
19 years old and hot.
Over here.
19 years old and hot, hot, hot. I call this song the Cougar Anthem. Ha! You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm eating
I ain't
right
talking
now.
about the University of Houston, am I? Well, I could just sit here and play this freedom song all day long. But I'm going to have to go now.
Hey,
Because
you're a live man.
I think I see somebody back there I know now. Oh, yeah. That's the one. That's the one. Slide on over here, Mr. 19. Move a little closer to me. I'll take you on a ride around the block. I'll show you things you've never ever seen. 'Cause you got it going on,
Young and high.
and I got it going on.
bed rocking.
We got it going on.
bed rocking.
Let's get it on.
Young and
Let's
high
get it on.
keeps the bed
Let's
rocking
get it on.
all night long.
Let's get it on.
Keeps the bed rocking.
We're gone.
Young and high
We're gone.
keeps the bed rocking
We're gone.
all night long.
We're gone.
Yeehaw!
That's Glenna Bell, Cougar Anthem.
Really?
Yes. So there you go, Christian.
If that doesn't explain my life,
You're,
I don't know what does.
Wow.
Broke, no car.
she appreciates you, Yes.
Yes.
Because you're capable of 6 of one and half a dozen of the other.
Ooh, what does that mean?
I don't get that at all.
I
What?
don't either. So I'm not the only one that doesn't. Okay, that's
Easy,
great.
you're
That's
our
great.
resident sexologist. Can you translate that?
I don't think so. Not anymore. I'm quitting that job.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, you can't quit till you have a replacement, so you're stuck, dude. Answer the question.
No.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
refuse to answer.
Oh, my goodness. Hello to Mike Gonzalez,
fun.
also known as Gonzo, who joins us in the Facebook live
Hey,
chat.
Gonzo.
Where's Brooklyn Mike these days?
He's been on the morning show.
Yeah,
He
was on
has.
last week.
He has.
He was on last Friday.
Yeah.
A surprise appearance.
He did.
He did.
Yep.
Played some Mets game.
Were you there?
I was there.
Oh.
And the Mets game?
Oh, match game.
Oh, match game.
You were at the match game?
You played on the match game?
Like you flew out to California and stuff?
No, they do match game on the
I
morning.
know that. Like I need you to explain things over there.
Well, you know,
Spike.
I have a controlling personality.
Ah, shut it.
We heard that about you.
You did.
Yeah.
Gonzo said you guys are being D's
Yeah, we did.
to easy.
No, we're not.
I'm just messing with him.
That's right.
I
Well,
have no idea what you are talking about.
You guys
I do
are
not
gonna-
resemble that remark.
You guys are going to wrestle soon. Easy G, why don't you go ahead, seize the moment and cut a promo on Christian about how you're gonna pin him to the mat.
Come on, that song just
I
gave.
decided not to do it.
You decided not to do it.
No.
Oh,
All
my
right,
goodness.
Matt. I guess you're my next opponent.
Oh, not me. I have to be the referee. You're going to have to wrestle.
All right, John, you're my next opponent.
Yeah,
All right.
John Claude.
Oh, wow.
I fight dirty.
Oh, really?
I bet he does.
Oh, yeah.
You seem like someone who would.
First round knockout.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
have
refrain from
to.
saying anything.
First round knockout. I'll call it there.
Right.
Yeah, you won't. I don't think you'll
Wait,
get
we
more than
boxing
about
or
30
wrestling?
seconds.
Hold on.
in.
Can we box or is it wrestling? Because
Well, you could box, I guess. Why?
I want to box. 10-ounce gloves, no headgear.
You do have reach on him. No headgear.
No headgear.
That's not going to work if you have a concussion.
Anybody could knock
That's
him
okay.
right
He's
out.
right
All you
there.
have to do is get inside, and he's through.
Wait, what'd he say? What'd he say? Oh. Sorry, I couldn't hear him.
Well, he's not big because this thing, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Oh.
Look at Rocky Marciano. He's only 5'10", I think.
Oh.
Just get right inside.
Oh. Yeah, but let's look at our ages,
Somebody
though.
reset Matt because I think he got broken.
I think Christian just got served, as the young people say.
But let's
look at it. Let's look at it.
I have at least 70 pounds on you.
Okay, that doesn't mean I
Jesus.
can't pack a punch.
And 70
And
years.
look at my
but
age.
who's
Good
counting?
Look at my age. Look how
Dun-dun-dun.
more athletic I am.
Nobody
Look
heard
what I
me.
do.
You're
Look how
athletic?
active I am. I'm athletic. Obviously, I'm athletic.
By going around on a scooter?
It's not just going around on a scooter.
Come on.
You have about 70 years.
How much
on
you weigh?
them,
About
too, there,
110
Hoppy.
pounds?
Yeah.
70. I'd say about 65. Be more accurate.
More accurate? All right.
From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed.
Hey, talking to our sex correspondent, Easy G,
Yes.
I don't think I am.
do you have any advice for, people getting together, when it's reached, what do they call the quickening point, and, you've started going to bed, but you've developed a bad case of gas? Do you have any advice for, because that can be,
Run for the hills.
Yeah, but you're in bed.
I don't know. I'm not-
Easy. Come on the morning
have
show,
no-
you're full of advice.
No, I'm not. On this show, I don't do that stuff.
Well, not even just to aim the other way.
Oh, that's a good policy. Just, yeah. Well, and it's important to be considerate. Oh, hello to Gia, who joins us in the Facebook live chat.
Oh, boy.
Before Jenny McCarthy, the Playboy Playmate, became an anti-vaxxer, she used to give advice, and one of them was that the crucial point in a relationship between any man and woman is when you can break wind and it doesn't offend the other party.
Right.
But I don't know if that ever really happens.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask Easy G.
Easy G, do you agree with the English poet Stephen Spender that marriage is just bad moods and foul smells in the bedroom?
Oh, boy.
It boils down to that.
I have no comment.
You've been married. You would know better than we would, Easy G.
I've never been married.
I've never been married. You've actually
Shacked
been married.
up, but not married.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, you don't want to talk about your marriage, or you don't want to talk about farting?
I don't
God
want to talk
made
about either one.
Easy G, God made intestinal gas. You
That's
know,
right.
it's part of God's plan. How do you
Oh,
handle
boy.
it with inside a loving relationship?
Yes.
Particularly when it's brand new.
Right. Yes. Surely you have thoughts about this, Easy G.
Catheter.
I have no
balloon.
thoughts.
Oh, you have no thoughts.
No.
I think that's the best way to be.
Have no thoughts?
Yeah.
Right.
No.
All right, Easy G. Well, you know, boy, I'll tell you, you've been more helpful in the past.
He's so Brando-esque today.
He is,
Scratching.
yes,
I'm ready for him to break wind any minute.
Oh, you think he will? Gia says, hey, all, what's up with the tea, Easy G? No nip slip potential today? Boo.
No, it's too cold.
Oh, one of your fans really enjoys when you wear those muscle shirts. You know, we get a little...
Too cold for that.
We get a little look at the the musculature.
Too cold.
Too cold. Brian Mackey says, they are. I don't know what that means. There they are. Oh, Brian says, my stream is broken. I'm not seeing the folks joining. Oh, okay. But it's working now.
I'll say one thing for Easy G, a man of his age. It's pretty inspiring to all of us aging that, you know, you don't have moobs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you don't have to wear a man's ear.
Right.
You know, some of us have to, like, wear a shirt and, you know, like these half sweaters and everything because we've gone, frankly, to pot. But you, Easy G, you just, you know, it's inspiring.
Well, you know, I did hear...
He's cut. Is that still a word? I'm not talking about uncut and cut, but you're like ripped or cut body.
I did hear someone make it.
Or is that West Coast?
You said Easy G does not wear a man's ear, but I did hear someone once make a certain accusation.
Easy G wears a bra right under his
You
tank
do?
top.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That was Peter
Oh, my
White.
God. I'm so disillusioned.
Peter White making a scandalous claim.
What brand is it? Well, Peter White wears Spanx.
Right. Well, that's your accusation.
Accusation?
What are you
Yes.
doing?
Well, we need Easy G to investigate. Does Peter White
doing?
wear Spanx? You spend more time with him than any of us do.
The no good you.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's using that look, you know, that Miss melts women.
Oh, I thought I heard something. felt something on my head.
What are you talking about?
That was a spirit or something.
You're haunted?
Ghost of John McCain?
Well, there was a ghost in here one time.
There was.
That's true.
Don
Yeah.
Did you
Tippett's
bring
father.
another one?
Don Tippett's father supposedly was in the room. I don't know if I believe that. But.
Oh, yes, that's true. Yes, that was apparently the ghost of John Tibbetts does.
My ex-wife says she saw a ghost, but I never saw one.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. It's the Razor Kid.
Trouble.
I know.
Trouble,
Easy
trouble,
G's
trouble.
looking for somebody to body slam, kid.
Yeah.
yeah. The
Yeah.
other day, did you hear the other day? Easy G picking fights.
He is a brawling...
What are you picking fights for? Why is he mean?
There we go.
I'm picking fights with anybody.
When you have a body like that, and you're all
You're just jelly.
Of course I am. Just machismo. Wouldn't you be fighting and body slamming just to show it off? Jeez, I can barely toddle across the crosswalk, you know. And here's Easy G. Jeez, screw Captain Ahab. He could have handled Moby Dick single-handedly and body slammed him. Or
You're really on a
full
sexual
Nelson.
tirade today.
He really
I'm
is.
always on a sexual tirade.
Well,
Okay.
that's,
I'm a sexual tirader.
what does that
I'm going to
even
put that
mean?
in my resume.
Okay.
That should get me some more votes.
That actually sounds frightening.
But it's with a
I
Y.
agree.
Tirader.
Wow, that's,
Dude, TMI, man.
Yeah, for real.
What does that mean?
Too much information?
Oh, I don't like acronyms.
No?
No.
Why are you wearing one?
it's not actually.
What's that?
That's not an
gotta-
acronym.
B
No,
on
that's
your
a B.
head. But isn't that supposed to stand for something? Isn't that
Acronym
what
is
it
more than one letter.
It says you.
An acronym.
Says everybody.
An acronym spells a word when you put the letters together.
Does it?
TMI would be an abbreviation.
See, you know,
Dude, what's going on over there? Easy. You look like you were uneasy.
I'm just looking at his
He's just looking at the
Wheels.
time. Oh,
Do you think something else is back there?
There's a balloon.
Oh, we have a call. Let's
Oh,
see.
maybe it's Father Bruno.
It could be. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Oh, hello. How are you today, sir? And everybody in the studio as well.
Is this Ben Carson?
No, that sounds like Beelzebub.
Oh, is this Satan?
Could be.
No. My name's Tip. I'm a new resident of Manchester. I moved here from Keene, New Hampshire. I'm new to town, and I recently started listening to your show, and I just thought I would call in.
Well, that's wonderful. What did you say your name was?
Tim.
Tim?
Tip.
Tip?
Who do we have in the studio today?
We're giving out fake names.
Gilligan and Ginger.
And the captain. What was the skipper?
We got a full house here.
Oh, that sounds like
Skipper
a really
G.
lame inside joke that I don't want anything to do with.
oh my goodness.
Anyways, I recently, I've been getting around town learning about some of the new the restaurants and whatnot. You know, I had the Hanover. I went to the Hanover Street Chop House and had a nice steak. That was very nice.
I can't afford that.
I'm too broke for that.
Oh, wow. Maybe you can take us out for dinner sometime. Did you say Tip is your name?
I did say that, and what I was really looking for was maybe some suggestions. What is some fun stuff to do around Manchester when you're not at work, you know, doing the 9 to 5 grind?
Well, there's like a tattoo shop and a sex shop down the street, so, you know, there's something to do.
Okay.
Peepholes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They have peepholes, I hear.
Or you can do
down at the sex shop.
At the sex shop, you hear.
What's a peephole? A peephole you peep through. What's well, we won't go any further than that.
All right.
We're on the wrong. I'm on the wrong show today.
John, thank you for interrupting.
Oh, wow.
Are you a peep shower?
You know what's great is the crosstalk. The crosstalk is fantastic. Anyways, so, Matt, thank you. I love your program. I'm really enjoying it as well. Is this the only program? Oh, no, there's the morning show with Peter White. Is that still running in the morning?
Oh, yes. In fact, you can very often hear Easy G. Eric Agnew on the morning show.
Oh, you better go catch it then. You better go catch it then. You've been playing.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Tip. All right.
That sounds like a robot.
No, that was Tip. That was a real person.
No, dude, that was. I'm with him. I think it was.
I literally
totally
thought
animated.
we were being pranked again.
No,
I really
we
did.
weren't being. Well, you might have noticed.
It's the Canadian guy.
He did.
You think it's the Canadian guy?
Yeah.
No, that was Tip. How dare you?
If it was the Canadian guy, he would have been harassing your ass.
Yeah, Tip is.
Yeah, for real.
Because you know how much he has love for you there, Hoppy.
Tip is clearly a very genuine man who's a big fan of the show. He enjoys the crosstalk, and he did say under his breath at the end something about you've just been pranked, but I think he was kidding, of course.
I think Easy G is beside himself.
He did say
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
He did say it because I heard it too.
Yeah, it might have been that Canadian
So I said
guy.
it was why I think we've been pranked.
I don't think he's Canadian. I think he's from Manchester. He said he's from Manchester.
No, he
and
said
I
he was
believe him.
from Keene, and he wanted to know what was good to do around here.
Well, he said he moved here from Keene.
I thought he moved to Keene.
No.
Considering what I stumbled across on YouTube the other day with our show in it, I don't know, man.
What?
I forgot what the show even was. You tagged me in it on Facebook.
Oh, it's not even a show hosted by the great Chris James from Vancouver.
You just found that, dude?
You should too.
He tagged me in it. And I was like, oh, what's this? And I just didn't open it. Then I opened it. And I was like, oh, okay.
So we see how important you are on the radar. Oh, there's a message from Matt there now. Let's just put that over there.
I just won't bother.
He tagged me in something. I feel special.
Yeah, well, you know, you are in the clip.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
In the show. You're famous now.
I wish.
You should have Hoppy's glow-in-the-dark shoes.
No, I'm good.
No, that goes with the outfit.
John Claude has not explained the shoes.
Yeah, dude, why are
the
you
hot
wearing
pink
glow-in-the-dark hot pink shoes?
They said they're coral.
He's wearing Adidas high.
They don't have pink.
He's wearing Adidas low top.
They told me they were
hot
coral.
pink shoes here.
Of course, I can't see color anymore, so.
I can't see color
That's
either, so I
definitely hot
asked them.
pink.
So these
It looks orangey red to me.
They said coral.
I like
Nobody
them.
buy them, so I got them for
Coral?
hardly anything.
Oh, wow.
Coral does not glow in the dark, dude.
Yeah,
You
but
got
I have to
scammed.
walk. No, if you knew how much these cost, because nobody wanted to buy them. So they were for practically, I can't afford much
Gee,
of
I wonder
anything.
why nobody wanted to buy them.
Yeah, I wonder.
I like them.
Gee, what do you think, Eric? Are you jelly for his shoes?
No.
No? Dude, you awake over there, man?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Hey, are we still cutting that promo?
Oh, yeah.
I'm still stuck on this, man.
I know it didn't go well
You're
the
stuck
other
on
day.
this man?
No. Eric, because Eric and Christian are going to wrestle. So, Eric.
Can I watch you beat him up?
From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. Right now, today he's on the couch, Mr. Ryan Gorman.
I just waved like as if there was a crowd in here. Sorry.
Well, you are on camera.
No, that's true.
Yes.
Good point. No,
Yes.
I decided I think that the couch I'm less fidgety. I mean, a little bit less. A little bit. Like I can't.
You think
twist,
so?
I can't twist in the chair.
Oh,
I
right.
Can't, I can't tap. I'm just like,
You could twist again like we did last summer.
Yeah, I do have restless leg syndrome. All the time.
Do you?
So, I mean, is that a real thing? Like, I don't know.
I don't
if
know.
it's a real condition.
I don't know.
I know that it is.
I'm
in
skeptical.
Like, there's certain situations where you can you can get it, and it's medically like a thing. But mine's just a tick. Like,
You have a tick? Do you have Lyme disease?
I don't.
I'm terrified to go into the woods for that reason.
By the way, thank God, because that is like the worst. My aunt has it, and it's like crippling. It's awful.
Oh, yeah.
It's awful.
I'm like the least outdoorsy person you'll ever meet to begin with.
Really?
Yes.
You strike me as a guy that might enjoy the great outdoors.
Nope.
Really?
I
Wow.
wish there weren't even trees. I wish everything were concrete. That'd be great.
Oh my God!
That's how terrified I am.
You're like a Mad
ticks.
Max kind of guy.
Yeah, that looks like heaven to me. Yeah.
Well, I enjoy a city from time to time, but
I've never even been camping.
Really?
Yeah, never, and I never will. I have no desire to.
I mean, that amazes me. What about glamping? Would you be into that?
I need to know more. Is this something I need to go to Urban Dictionary to look up?
I'm not getting weird. It's actually a real thing. It's glamping. It's like people.
It's not
have
something you do with your dongle.
No, oh no!
Okay.
This is dongle free. I mean, hopefully, if you're glamping, you have you got your arm to the teeth with dongle.
Oh,
but
well, I'm
intrigued. Have the money to do that. Well, glamping is glamorous camping. It's like somebody that they go camping, but they take a $300,000 camper that's like nicer than most people's houses.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
I mean, that is also a cool part. I also like glamping as well. Haven't done much of it.
See, somebody tried to talk me into doing that once, and I was kind of like, I don't get what's the point. Might as well just stay home.
Exactly. I think it's a change of scene. I don't know. I'm into the whole camping thing, even though I don't do it all that often. I like the idea of just not doing anything out in the woods.
All it takes, though, is one deer tick, and then you've got Lyme disease.
Yeah, well, it takes. They don't all carry it, do they?
Yes,
They
all of
do?
them, every single one. No,
you
I
got to
don't know.
catch like it's
or one mosquito bite, and you're risking West Nile virus.
Dude, I hate mosquitoes. Well, I don't hate it.
You should hate them.
Dislike them.
Yeah.
Greatly.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't hate.
I hate ticks though.
Yes.
I hate them. Like not one of them. Like
Well, you're not supposed to like them.
I'm ticksist. Like if you
Right.
like I don't need to hear about you. I don't know what you. I don't care. Like I don't like it based on on just you being
a
tick.
tick. Yeah.
I can't stand you.
Yeah, I mean that's really sort of the last refuge of any sort of prejudice. I think you can.
Sure.
It's still okay to hate.
I mean,
ticks.
I'm okay with cockroaches.
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Bed bugs. All
Yeah.
right, listen.
Oh, yeah.
I listen. I
You're
want
not
you,
a
I don't want you
buggist.
moving into my neighborhood or anything. But,
Right. Well, it'll drive your home values down in the neighborhood
sure.
once the roaches move in.
So will I.
Yes. Welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, it's Easy G. Eric Gagnon. How are you, sir?
Hey,
How are
I
you?
have to agree with you, Matt. I'm not a big outdoor person either. I went camping once
Yes.
with my father one time when I was a Boy Scout, and I hated it.
Right.
And to this day, I've never gone camping again, so I have to agree with you. And I'm going to be listening to the show there about the chronic pain, because I've had that trouble with my feet now for 30 days, so.
Yes. Well,
almost 30 days, so I'll be listening to see if he gives me any good tips.
might be
so.
time to amputate.
So I look forward to your special speaker. Have a great show.
Thank you, Easy G.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. You know, once when I was little, my uncle Jimmy, took me fishing. And I don't know if there's been a moment since then that I've been as bored as I was on that day.
All right, thank God. I thought you were going to talk about Uncle Jimmy.
No,
and I was like,
no.
well, that would explain not wanting to go camping ever.
I mean, he's dead now, so if something weird did happen, I suppose I could talk about it. But
Yeah,
no,
but it's
nothing.
really not,
nothing
I mean,
happened.
I mean, unless
Yeah, no. I mean, unless I have a repressed memory.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I can take you to a place where we can get you virtually under hypnosis, I would say.
Well, I am a hypnotherapist. I can put
that's
myself
right.
under
Oh,
hypnosis.
my God.
Yeah, I can put.
We should talk about that.
I could put myself in hypnosis and remember my Uncle Jimmy doing something bad in the boat that day. I don't think he did.
I don't think Uncle Jimmy did either.
I don't
He's
think he
taking you
did.
fishing.
No.
You know, it was boring for you. I mean,
Yeah.
this doesn't sound.
I mean, I would have remembered, right? I mean,
that's
I would
not
remember
dongle.
that.
That's not fishing for apple dongles.
Right. It's not like he was using a dongle for a lure or
Right,
something.
exactly.
That would be uncomfortable, I think.
Yeah, well, I think you might catch a lot of fish that way, though.
Perhaps, yes.
I'm guessing.
Right.
I'm guessing.
Well, you know, they say you get more flies with honey, you get more fish with dongles.
That's
I have heard
100% true, and I'm glad that somebody else has heard that saying besides myself and my buddy. We played wires together yesterday with cords. Yeah, so
right.
Anyway,
You were crossing wires and cords. Is
yeah,
that...
he checkmated my dongle.
Okay, all right.
I will beat this to death.
It's
dongle
2000
thing until it's like
it's 2019. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right to talk dongles.
Yes,
a
yes.
more liberal of a country we live in.
Sure, yes. Oh, this could be our guest early. We'll see. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, real quick, I know you got your speaker on. I went fishing one time with my uncle. I have to agree with you again, Matt. Boy, tonight I agree with you more than I usually do. And I hate fishing, too. I went once and never again.
Yes. Well, good for you. Take a stand against fishing. That's what I say.
I'm against fishing.
Bye-bye.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I just I don't like killing stuff.
It's very cruel to the fish. Hello to Michael Alber, who joins us in the Facebook live chat. He says, hello, Matt. Stefan Philbrook is in there. Stefan says, perfect timing. The Trump live feed welcoming the Red Sox to the White House to eat Big Macs just ended. Somehow I don't think Stefan is kidding, because Trump seems to have this odd fixation with serving fast food to athletes.
Yeah, that might be... Maybe he's trying to just say, see, I do it for everybody. Because wasn't the first time it was like...
The first time it was kind of funny. It was during the government shutdown. You know, he made some comment about Melania didn't want to go make salads or something, so they ordered. The first time it was kind of funny, but now it's kind of not that great.
Yeah, I mean... You're going to the president? I mean, well, although it is par for the course for this administration, it's like, yeah, come on over to the White House. We'll give you some fast food. Like, it's just such a thing that he would think was not a problem.
Well, apparently,
or not weird.
And apparently that's what he eats. You got to give him credit. Now, the guy does have amazing genetics to make it to 72 years old eating fast food. I mean, all the time. He should have colon cancer.
Okay, let's be honest. What's his name? He's not Ron Wood, the other guy from not Mick Jagger. Jeez, the other guy. Not Keith Moon, the other guy. Who's the one that in the Rolling Stones? Keith Richards. Thank you. He should be dead too, from the amount of heroin he was doing.
Right.
But he gets blood transfusions all the time.
Yes.
So I'm sure Trump gets like a what's that stuff you're not supposed to get? It clogs your arteries. Dude, I'm not... Listen,
heart
I didn't go to
disease?
medical
Angina?
school. No, it looks like Crisco.
I don't know.
What do they call that stuff?
It looks like Crisco.
Yeah.
Lard?
Yeah, sort of. No, the stuff that blocks your arteries. What do you call that?
Wesson oil?
I don't know.
Sure.
I didn't do well in medical school.
Right.
It's all right.
Right, yes.
It's all right.
I did hear you dropped out.
Cholesterol. Thank you.
Cholesterol.
I can't take credit for that. My friend was giving me a look like, God, buddy.
There is both good and bad cholesterol. Let's see. Michael Albert says low levels on Facebook audio. Yeah, it's turned up here, so I don't know. I don't know what to say, Michael. Turn it up, as they say at the beginning of Turn Up the Radio by Autograph. Maybe Jenny, of course, is in the Facebook live chat. Jenny says today, Philip Robert, she's the one who scheduled the interview, will join Matt Connarton Unleashed to talk about RSD, CRPS, and the Burning Limb Foundation. So that should be coming up in just a couple of minutes. We should be hearing from him. Dr. Jeff Cassell, also in the Facebook live chat. Hello, Dr. Jeff. Do you know Dr. Jeff Cassell? Have you ever met?
Dr. Jeff Cassell? No, I don't believe so, unless I've seen him professionally or something, which wouldn't have been any time recent.
Are you wearing a scarf?
Oh, dude, I'm like Art 2000 today. I'm trying to be real.
But aren't you like, it's like 1,000,000 degrees in here. I don't know if you noticed.
No, believe me.
I'm exaggerating slightly.
Okay, I just came from Gonzo's Meat Locker.
Yes.
His apartment.
Uh-huh.
It's ridiculous. It is below. It's got to be breaching freezing. It's refrigerator weather. Like it's like you got to open the fridge to if you want to get a little blast of heat.
Sure.
It's bad. So I've been cold all day. And
wow. No kidding.
Yeah, it's toasty in here. Not toasty. It's actually for me. It's like this is comforting.
Wow.
And anyway, this is.
Is it a scarf? It almost looks like a dish rag.
Well, yeah. It's one of those. It's I forgot what they're really called, but it's our special forces guys wear them, but the Arabic dudes wear them. It's a Middle Eastern, but I mean, let's be honest, it's a little warm over there.
Yes,
so
yes.
I think it's probably cools me down. Maybe I don't know.
Wow.
I certainly know it's cool.
Yes. Oh, you artsy types.
I'm trying.
Listen,
I'm trying to. Dude, let's not even get into this awesome fancy sweatshirt that's
it's fancy.
Prince Touch's wife had gone out and
pretty fancy schmancy.
It's, ridiculous.
Yeah, that's right. You have friends who are
in high places,
who are
and
Arab.
Yes,
well. yes. Wow. From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. By the way, hello to Dr. Jeff Cassell, who joins us in the Facebook live chat. Jenny is in there. Hello. Christian Cunard joins us. Tony Petrello. And then there's this guy, Peter White.
I definitely, I have herpes.
I don't know if you know him. And Jenny says, you guys just stink. Meh. Why do we just stink?
I don't know. Because, I don't know. She thinks I have herpes now. Thanks.
Oh, that must be why. Yeah.
Right.
Herpes doesn't stink, does it?
I don't know.
Do you actually smell? Oh, right.
I don't know. I don't.
Oh, you don't. You're right.
That was a match game
question.
question.
That's right. Yes.
You know what? I knew when I was saying that someone was going to grab that.
You texted me and even said that to me. You texted me and said, "I know you're going to use this."
Right, because
yes. I had to.
I think I pre-planned in my head when I actually because I wrote it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have herpes.
Right, because you went out of your way to say it, to phrase it that way clearly. So you set up the joke perfectly.
Yeah, normally I just call it herps.
Really?
No.
I thought maybe you were talking about herpes, the Greek god.
No.
The Greek god of sexually transmitted diseases.
Is there one?
Speaking of sexually transmitted diseases, hey, did you know this is this guy, Bob Larson? He's an exorcist. Boy, this couldn't have worked out any better. Listen to this. I found him making this comment in a video.
All of it goes to God's glory. I just want to keep going higher and higher levels with God.
A lot of questions that we get have to do with the area of sexuality. What do you do if you're dating a Christian guy who has had premarital sex and is not regretful about it? As you may have heard me say before, when you have sex under these circumstances, you get an STD, a sexually transmitted demon.
Really? Only one?
That's why the Bible says, stop, stay away from it, flee fornication.
There you go. Avoid fornication. You won't get the, which is technically true, I suppose. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, Matt, how are you? It's your good friend here calling in just to check in, see how's everything going.
Everything's great. Peter White is here as well. Do you remember
Peter
this?
White?
Do you remember this gentleman on the phone?
I just tuned in. I just tuned into the show here, and so I haven't heard anything, like literally none of the stuff just up until this moment. But I just am looking at him on the video screen. I have a question for you. Does he have herpes?
Yeah, I do not have herpes.
Funny, we were just talking about that.
Right, we are talking about STDs. And we were talking about...
Well, as I said, sir, I was not listening, so I did not know that. I just saw you on the screen, and you look to me as if you have herpes.
Well, right. Maybe. Well, I definitely don't. But I will tell you, I know...
Well, that's what... I'll be honest with
have.
you. I knew somebody who did have it, and they told me that's what they said, too. They said they didn't have it.
Oh, really?
Was it Sam Cedar?
Well, they probably got it from me.
Oh. Oh, no.
You know, I get around, man.
Right. So you had herpes.
So you do have it?
I do not. I don't even have herpes simplex 2, which is a cold sore.
Ooh, I've had that.
You know an awful lot about it. It sounds like.
Sure. I went to school and I paid attention.
Excellent. Health class.
That's right.
This gentleman's from Canada. I don't think they do that there.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they fornicate, so it's not even an issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an STD?
Sorry?
Did you ever have an STD, a sexually transmitted disease?
Or sexually transmitted demon, according to Bob Larson.
Or even like crab?
No, sir.
Even like
I have
crabs.
not, sir, and I do not. But it sucks that you do, and I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh,
Are you doing
okay.
anything? Are you being proactive to deal with it?
Yeah, it only flares up. Sometimes it goes like 5 years, and then you get a flare up. It goes away. You just never know when it's coming.
Because you say that you don't have it, then you act like you do. Do you have it or do you don't? I gotta go. I don't have a lot of time for this crap. I got stuff to do, man.
I don't.
You got herpes or not?
I do not.
Okay, Matt,
Jeez,
I'll call you
buddy.
later on off the air, and I'll ask you if this guy's got herpes. Okay?
Thank you. I'll find out for you.
Thank you. Bye.
You got it. Bye-bye.
Very confusing gentleman.
Yes. Well, but in his defense, I mean, I can kind of understand. And look, this is something you kind of want to nail down, right? I mean, you want to know, like yourself. You want to know if you have it or not.
Well, yeah, I know I don't have it, though.
You don't have it.
I've never had a flare up in my life.
You've never had a flare-up.
Right.
But you
could. Can it incubate in your system?
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know much about it.
All I know is, according to the STDs, according to the PSAs that I've seen, the public service announcements and various commercials over the years, it's all about suppression. So if you have it, you have to suppress it.
See, I don't know if you do. Well, maybe you do. It's not something you want to. If someone does have something like that, which, you know, if you're going to still be having sexual relations with someone, you have to let them know. Hey, you know what I mean?
Right. That's
what I heard anyway.
Probably doesn't get much further than that, though. Like if you tell someone that,
right.
They're probably like, yeah, okay.
I'm all set.
Yeah.
I'm all set. So why tell them?
You're right, exactly. It's going to blow the whole thing if you tell them.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so you just have to suppress it. Because I guess if you suppress it, they won't get it, maybe?
I don't know.
Or they're less likely to? I'm not sure how that works.
I don't know.
I've never had it either.
I don't think, well, once you have it, you can't get rid of it.
Right. It's like that old Eddie Murphy joke. It stays with you forever, like luggage. Yeah.
That's right.
And you just walk around with it.
Wow.
Well, I get the little thing on my lip once every 2 years
and that
or
is
something.
That is a type of herpes.
It is, technically. Yeah.
Like if you kiss someone while you have that open sore on your
right.
lip.
But that supports my theory, what I was saying a minute ago about how if you suppress it, you don't... Because if there's nothing on my lip, then I'm not going to transmit it.
Right.
So apparently it's extremely common.
Why does it... it is extremely common.
Yeah.
It's not a sexually transmitted disease. Is that?
Not if it's...
Did you get that from doing something?
Well, I doubt it because I'll just say this. I'm very vanilla.
Right. Okay.
People will hopefully know what I mean by that.
Yeah, you're just regular.
I don't want to go too far with this discussion because it sounds more like
I know it's already it hasn't.
Yeah.
We're on the verge of getting uncomfortable.
Yeah, and when this is more of a discussion for Matt Connarton Unsheathed,
right?
The other program that I do, which is certainly not carried here on WMNH. On that show, we work blue, if you know what I mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it gets a little dicey. I'm legally prohibited from telling you how to find the show. In fact,
okay.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah. I had to sign something.
Oh.
Yes. It's very, it's all very disturbing. We have, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, so you're very vanilla.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I am. From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. So have you read Rob's? Have you tried to read Rob's book? You said the print is very small.
Yeah, but that's just my problem with it. It's really not that small. I can't believe I'm even complaining about the book. I've been carrying it around with me, and I've been talking about it and stuff. Cause he's coming on the show next week. I think,
very nice.
I think the book drops or he's going to be doing some event over at the Bookery.
Do books drop? I don't know if books drop. I mean, songs drop, right? You know, so-and-so dropping a new song.
Well, I don't
know if books actually drop.
I think it's like anything else. It comes out, all the new stuff comes out on Tuesday.
Right. Is that even true anymore?
I don't know. It used to, though, right?
It used to.
Tuesday was the day. Like any new release would come out on a Tuesday.
I can tell you, though, because I used to work for a retail chain, and you did too before I did. and you were long gone by the time I worked there, but we worked for the same retail chain. And I remember new stuff would come out on Tuesdays for years and years, but then like toward the end of my tenure there, it had kind of become such a free-for-all because Walmart just puts out anything whenever they want.
Okay.
So it's like if you have a Walmart in the city where you're working, they just tell you, well, if Walmart's going to do that, we'll just do that. Oh, hello to Stephen Philbrook in the Facebook live chat. But, I'd like to have Rob on, too, at some point to talk about his book. He does host a show here, of course, Granite State of Mind.
That's right.
Fridays at 6 p.m., yes. It's quite the family we hear at WMNH. And speaking of family here at WMNH, there's a member of the extended family who I saw today.
Oh.
I mentioned this to you earlier. I was on Elm Street. I had to come down to get the mail. I had to go to the post office box. That's where I get my mail because, as you know, I am homeless. And no, I'm kidding. Actually, I shouldn't even joke about that because a local politician will start stalking me trying to take my picture,
right?
So he can post it on Facebook. But no, we have a post office box here for the business because we don't want to use our home address for that. So I was going to the post office and I had stopped at a crosswalk because I saw this gentleman who needed to cross the street, and he was kind of shuffling along. And he had a big red umbrella, and it was none other than our very own, your entertainment reporter, Mr. Eric Gagnon, also known as Easy G.
Okay.
And I see him, and I stop to let him cross, and I roll the window down, and I yell, Easy G, and I wave, and he ignored me.
Right, that's what he does.
That's what he's done to you on more than one occasion, if I'm not mistaken.
He walked right by. I think he even looked at me and just continued to walk by.
That's what he did to me. I have been Easy G'd.
You have.
And I don't understand. It's not like I'm some lowly autograph seeker.
No, it's like he's just in his own world and he doesn't want to be bothered.
Right.
The price of fame.
Yes. But I stopped for him and everything. I mean, I could have mowed him down. Well, I would have gone to prison if I'd done that. But,
right. You would have,
But still.
Or just step on his foot and be done.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, I did some, by the way, his condition. I did some checking on WebMD, and pretty sure an amputation is in his future.
Oh, don't say that.
A double amputation, yeah.
No.
So you probably won't see him on the show anymore.
Well, I don't know. You can't say that.
Well, you might have to carry him up here.
Well, I don't know. Well, wait a second. If you're an amputee, I think there are ways you can still get around.
No, Eric won't be able to.
You're right. You just sit in one spot.
Right, yeah. So he'll be, so you've probably seen the last of him.
He showed me a picture of himself and his sister back in 1988.
Yes.
Yes. Did you see it?
Wow. No, I'm curious.
He looks the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he have a mullet in 88?
No, he kind of looked the same.
Really?
Yeah.
He had the giant head, though?
I wouldn't even say maybe his body. Yeah, no.
Because our heads continue to grow, I think. Especially if you take steroids.
Really?
Which I'm pretty sure he has because he's pretty buff.
Your head continues to grow.
Well, I know our ears and our nose do. I don't know if our whole head does.
Because if you look at William Shatner when he was on Star Trek, and you look at him now, what happened? It's like his face just got huge.
Well, he's had a lot of Botox, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's all Botoxed out.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. They used to, when he was on Boston Legal, did you ever see the show Boston Legal?
Oh, yeah.
If you remember, they wrote that into the script, like there would be jokes about his character having had Botox.
Okay, Denny Crane.
Denny Crane, yes. I used to love that show. Yeah, I remember there was a new character was introduced, and she meets Denny Crane, and she says to somebody, "Why does this man's face look like it's about to explode?"
Right, it does.
Yes. So he looked the same in 1988.
Pretty much young, a little bit younger, maybe a little bit smaller.
About 30 years younger, I would think.
Right,
yeah.
but still, you could tell it was him.
Yeah. Did he have, like, looking at that picture, like, could you see the star power in the photo?
No.
Like, no.
Absolutely not.
Right.
He wouldn't have had a shot if it wasn't for me.
Right. That's true. I mean, he does kind of owe his entire career to you.
Well, really, who got him in? The first show he ever went on was Bear and the Big Guy, Mike Doyle and Phil Croasdale's show or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Is that what it was called, Bear and the Big Guy?
Yeah. It was after Further Review with Bear and the Big Guy.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, right.
Right.
Oh.
And, so I think they were the first people to invite Eric into the world of Manchester Public Television.
So they kind of gave him his start.
Yeah, I would say. And then
So you might be taking a little too much credit there for all of his success.
No way, because that was a long time ago. That was like 10 years ago.
No, that's true.
And Eric was still a nobody.
Right.
And now he's Easy G.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
I know. Didn't he make a public appearance recently somewhere or something?
Yeah, at the Seeds of Hope fashion show.
Oh, was he walking the runway?
No, he was just in the audience. Came to support me.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, that's not really making an appearance.
Well, he sat there with my mom.
Oh, okay.
And everybody.
Was your mom excited to? Was she like all nervous to meet him?
No, actually,
big
she
star?
goes, "Oh, I hope I don't have to sit next to Eric."
Right.
And then she said he was very great.
Oh, good.
Right.
Yeah. But why did she not want to sit next to him initially?
Well, she hears him on the radio,
and she was intimidated by his star power.
No,
Oh.
she hears him on the radio and hears how annoying he is sometimes.
Right.
He gets on my last nerve, especially at 7:00 in the morning.
We have a call, and
7:00 in the morning it starts.
Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this? Hello? Is it the Phantom?
Oh, hello, guys.
Well, hello, Easy G.
Hey, Ease, what's going on?
I never saw you today. I apologize. I never saw you.
Oh, I rolled down the window. I yelled your name like a young groupie, just so excited to see you. And you just walked on by.
Yeah, it's funny, Peter, because the other day I was at Creamland, not today, but Monday, and my boss says, "Hey, come here a minute." I said, "Well, what's going on?" She goes, "I want you to message Peter White because I got something going on with one of my kids." So I messaged you, but apparently you never got it because I checked the Facebook page and you never received it.
Oh, I haven't seen anything. Why? Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, she just wanted me to promote one of her kids because his kid's going to be in a musical. One of her kids Down syndrome.
Okay.
He's going to be in a musical this Saturday. So when I go to work tomorrow, I'll have her write it down again, and I'll bring it in on Friday because I don't think she's Facebook friends with you.
Okay, well.
And I don't think the message has received to you because I checked the page today, and the message wasn't on the...
Really?
On Facebook.
Well, can I ask?
I think you're going to be Facebook friends with the person, right? In order for the message to get received.
Sort of. Well, what'll happen is if you message someone you're not already friends with, typically they'll get a message. I think it's called a message request. In their Facebook, and they either see it or they don't. And if they see it, they can click on it and then authorize you to send the messages or something. But Eric, I have a practical question. Why not just work it into your entertainment report, and then you'd have something brand new in there?
Jesus, oh, yeah, but this thing is Saturday.
Yeah.
So when I come in on Friday, I'll have her write it down again, and then I'll promote it then.
Well, that's what I meant.
Saturday.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So I went in today to get my paycheck, and my boss said, "Oh man, I listened to the first hour, I didn't hear it." And I said, "Well, I'll check into it." And
did she blame you?
And she said, "Oh, can't you just call him?" I said, "No, I don't want to bother him."
I'm sure Peter would.
Nicole said the event's not until Saturday.
I'm sure he'd love to hear from you, though.
My half listened to it the whole 2 hours, and he never mentioned it.
You guys talk on the phone sometimes, don't you?
Find out you never get the message.
Oh, you never got the message.
You didn't mention it.
That's probably why. Why didn't you? Why didn't you call into the show though? You could have.
Now she knows I'm a big star on the radio, so she wants me to promote all these things. It's funny.
That's the price of fame, Easy G. The price of fame.
Maybe I should just tell her Wednesday. It'd be better if you come on the radio and you promote it.
Right.
Maybe I should tell her that.
Yeah, tell her that. Be like, hey, why don't you do it yourself, B?
I know when I first told her I was on the radio, and I said, maybe you should come in and promote what's going on with Creamland. She goes, no way in hell, she told me. She goes, I'm not doing that.
Well, wait a minute, though. Haven't you been talking about having a Creamland segment on the show?
Yes, I actually I pitted Creamland against Goldenrod the other day.
Yes.
So let's have her write it down again, and I'll promote it myself on the show on Friday.
Well, I'm sorry, man. I didn't get the message.
I don't think Peter, you ever got the message because I checked your page and I didn't see the message on there.
I know, and I didn't get the if I got the message, of course I would have said it.
I'm not an imbecile.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
are you mad?
Sorry about that, Matt. If I would have seen you, I definitely would have said hi, but I didn't see you, so I apologize.
At first, I wasn't sure it was you. I saw the, you were carrying that red umbrella, and I was like, "Is that Easy G under?" Oh my God, that's Easy G.
I must have just came out of. Was I crossing the street to go down to the margaritas. Is that where you saw me?
Yes. Well, you were crossing in the other direction, away from margaritas, but yes, it was at that intersection.
Oh, okay. I was going headed to Intown because I was checking with Trixie or Melody. Melody happened to be there today, and see what's going on with some events on their horizon. So I'll get some new stuff to talk about next Monday.
Oh, so you can compile a brand new entertainment report.
Old stuff. So I've been scrounging around trying to find some new.
Oh, last week was unbearable. It was unbearable.
All right, I gotta go. So have a great rest of your show.
Bore the living hell out of everybody.
Right.
All right, bye, EZG. Well, an apology.
His entertainment report is dying a slow death. It just won't die though.
But I mean, I think of Eric's entertainment report as it's like when you go to a concert and you see one of your favorite bands. You've heard all those songs a million times. But when you're there live, you want to hear the hits, right?
Right.
That's kind of like Eric's entertainment report. You want to hear the hits.
And one good thing about it, if you miss it, don't worry. It'll be on again the next week.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Damn.
From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. Because if you notice, sometimes when he's revealing things about himself, his voice changes a little bit.
I definitely, I have
swamp ass. Because I think he's uncomfortable revealing all this personal information, so his voice changes.
I definitely,
I have osteoporosis.
You know what I mean? I mean that
might be dissociative personality. They used to call it multiple personality disorder, but that turned out to be a fraud, so they renamed it.
It could be because I kind of do the same thing. I don't do it consciously, but sometimes if I'm revealing personal things, like I once had a prostate infection. You know what I mean? My voice changes like that, and I don't mean to do it. It just happens.
Like when you sang the Goldenrod song. You go up to a tenor.
The Goldenrod song. EZG, we need your help with this. I found music for this, and I know that you're. Are you actively pursuing a career at Goldenrod?
No.
Because I've
never been to Goldenrod.
Do you feel like it would be a lateral move for you, or would it be?
No, no way getting down there. Too far.
Here, John Hopwood helped me with this. We found music for it, and maybe you can harmonize with us. Ready? All right, here it comes. Me. Got to warm up the throat. Goldenrod, I really like your food and your ice cream.
Ice cream.
So much better than Creamland.
Creamland.
Goldenrod, we really like your food and your ice cream.
Ice cream.
It's so good in our tummies. Goldenrod.
Jump in. Feel free to jump in.
Yeah, you can write a verse, EZG. Take it away. Your time is now. Goldenrod.
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 Goldenrod. It's so much better than Creamland.
You have a deeper voice than
better
him.
than Creamland.
What's your singing voice like? You
Goldenrod.
go baritone.
Awful.
Oh, well, you
that
can
doesn't stop me.
Maybe you could rap part of it. Can you rap, EZG? With a name like EZG, you should be able to.
Better crappers.
Yeah, what's this about? Creamland doesn't have bathrooms? That's amazing to me. I'm astonished to hear that.
They have a bucket.
No, for associates only.
What's that?
You have to work there.
You have to work there.
They don't have a bathroom that the public can use?
Nope.
Goldenrod. Anyone can come in and use the pooper.
I prefer crapper.
Well, I was trying to clean it up for the kids.
How about the crapper?
It's
About the can.
You want to
The can.
Well, the can.
The plastic bucket.
Ooh.
Oh God.
How do you say that in French? Hop hair?
Le bouquet.
Oh, right.
La bouquet.
So only you and your associates get to use the bathroom at Creamland.
Or the boss.
And the boss. Wow.
Can you wear a tank top at work?
No.
I was thinking you might have to have a hairnet for your armpits.
No, not allowed. Where your cream is.
Hey, how are your feet?
That's about right now, but they're all wrapped up.
Mike?
Trying to feel better.
But do you feel better?
A little bit better.
I don't know if this part's going to make it into the jingle.
What?
The part about Eric's health.
Well,
Yeah.
I prefer
The background
Dreamland.
music was better than you guys singing it. Sorry.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame, EZG. Oh, my goodness. He's very cruel.
Speak the truth.
Oh, my God. He's like Simon Cowell.
Who's that?
From American Idol, the block-headed guy who insults everybody. From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed.
Hey, Hopwood, what's up?
Oh, it's your buddy. He's taking his headphones off. He doesn't want to play. All right. Well, would you like to...
Are you kidding me? Is that really how he's going to deal with it every time? Is he never going to give me an opportunity to redeem myself and get back into his good books? I mean, this is not fair. This nation is built on the idea of redemption, sir.
Yeah, he can't hear you. Would you like to say hello to EZG?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with you.
Yeah, EZG doesn't have a problem with you. EZG wants to hang out.
Well, I got a bit of a... Can you take the camera off of EZG? I can't stand looking at his arms anymore.
His arms? Why? He is kind of...
Yeah.
He is a little intimidating. All right. He's got those big arms. He's EZG. His time is now.
I'm just waiting for it to update on my feed because it's really off-putting. The way he looks is just very strange to me, and it's really not good to me.
Well, he's been known to indulge in the anabolic steroids, and that's why he's so massive, and that's why the arms.
That's not really
and you
true.
shouldn't do that, EZG, because
That's not really true.
Look what happened to the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, he's dead now.
He is dead now. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you cry when
now,
he died?
I have,
no.
I've been working on something, Maddie, and does John still have his headphones off?
I'm afraid so,
I'm afraid
yes.
so,
yeah.
I guess we made him
I mean, can we just stop and just sort of appreciate the fact that there's an 84-year-old man who just literally refuses to talk to me on the phone?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a grown man, and this is how he's dealing with it. He's taking his headphones off. I mean, come on.
I think he just, not everyone mixes well. I think oil and water, as they say.
I'm such a fan too. Like, I'm working on a movie. I'm working on sort of. It's obviously just fan fiction. It's not going to get made, but
right.
I'm working on sort of a movie of sorts with you guys starring in it, Hopwood and Connarton.
Ooh.
But it's sort of a dirty movie. It's just sort of for fun, like a little bit silly, sort of for fun type of stuff, you know?
Yes. Well, what do you mean when you say it's a little bit dirty? What do you mean?
Well, it's like, you ever heard of like a triple X parody? You know what I mean? Like a parody film. So it's sort of like a triple X parody of the Matt Connarton show.
Right. Okay.
So so the names are what is really sort of impressive.
Oh, okay.
The name that I came
intrigued.
up with for John is John Popswood.
Okay.
John Popswood.
Yes.
And then Matt Honortit.
Oh, I'm not gonna hang up on you, but I did hit the dump on that because that's a little much. But
I knew you were going to hit the dump on that one, Maddie. I'm sorry, my friend.
That's
if you could please, I'll work on one for Easy G. How about? Oh, I got it.
Ooh,
Easy G spot.
Ooh, that's not bad. He even likes it. He's kind of sitting back because I think he's a little, he's a little bummed you don't like his arms, but he likes that one.
That's not bad.
That's not bad, he says.
Well, just to be clear, Easy G, it's not just your arms, it's your whole look and everything that you got going on. I think it just looks terrible. But you guys have a good day. Thanks so much. Bye.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Wow. Thanks for bringing the show down.
All right, he's gone, John. I enjoyed that. I'm excited about this.
Bill Berry talking about shootings.
This whole, you mean Bill Berry brought the show down?
Yeah, he brought the show down, too.
Oh, I thought
Sorry,
you meant,
Bill.
I thought you meant this gentleman who just called brought the
Talking
show
about
down.
pedophiles.
Oh, I know. Yes.
This isn't the morning show.
Yeah, we talk about pedophiles in the morning show.
You do, but you do it from like a different point of view.
Says who? I've not heard. Really, was there a discussion about pedophiles on the morning show?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Probably fake news.
A morning show is, different type of show. It's more,
it's definitely
wake up
different.
in the morning and, you don't get too heavy.
From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. I do have other stunning news to share, my friends. And this is, as we go into the weekend, this holiday weekend, this is really concerning. What do you consider a political enemy? Is a political enemy, like if you're our president, Donald John Trump, is a political enemy someone like Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer, someone who opposes you in some way, who holds office, who's trying to subpoena your financial records and all of this stuff? Or is a political enemy anyone who criticizes you in any way? I kind of need to know the definition of this because I'm trying to figure out, I'm fairly critical of the president myself. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I often say things about our president, Donald John Trump, that are perhaps unkind in some moments. I kind of like, with the hat and the hair tied back and the goatee, I kind of look like Gene Simmons circa 1994 when he'd wear a hat a lot of the time. Just go to Google Images and look that up and you'll see what I mean. Gene Simmons, 1994. But how would you define a political enemy of Donald Trump? And here's why I'm concerned. Because according to my favorite website, and hopefully yours, rightwingwatch.org, and I do so love this website, Dave Hayes, who is a self-declared prophet, a Christian author, and online activist, he's also known as the praying medic. He claims now, and we've talked about Dave Hayes many times on the show. He issues these various prophecies. He says now, today, this is breaking news. This is a battle to the death. Dave Hayes says Trump will soon execute his political enemies. I got to tell you, as the young people say now, this has got me shook because, am I in danger? I mean, it's one thing like if Trump's going to execute Jerry Nadler or something. I mean, that guy's pretty old anyway, and apparently I shouldn't even joke about that because he did collapse today. Some sort of health issue. But this has me concerned. So let's see. It says here, so he streamed a video on Periscope last night in which he declared that President Trump's political enemies, including Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and other supposed members of the deep state, will soon be swept up in mass arrests, tried, and executed for treason. Hayes is one of the leading proponents of the QAnon conspiracy theory. And, of course, Q, a frequent, or someone claiming to be Q, a frequent caller on this show. And his videos promoting and explaining Q's cryptic postings have racked up hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. Well, I'm going to go ahead for you, my friends, and it's only a couple of minutes long, but let's listen to this video of what the hell's his name again? Dave Hayes explaining this. And I would say if you are like someone like you, the Honorable Heidi Hamer, you're a Democrat, of course, and you hold public office. So this may affect you. I mean, you might be considered, by nature of being a Democrat and holding public office, you might automatically be considered a political enemy of our president, Donald John Trump. You might get swept up in this whole thing and executed. This is quite distressing. I hope it doesn't come to that, Heidi, for your sake and for the sake of us all. But let's listen to what Dave Hayes has to say. And I know some of you will be skeptical of this, which is why I would reiterate again, it's kind of the unofficial policy of the show here. Let's listen to this, not only with open minds, but with open hearts. It's the Christian thing to do. Okay, here we go.
I'm here to tell you, like I've been telling you, these people are going to face prosecution. They're going to face serious jail time, and some of them will face the death penalty. There is no other way forward. And as Brennan Dilley has often pointed out, This is a zero-sum game. Trump declared war against them, and they know that they are facing life in prison or possibly a death sentence. They know that. This is a winner-take-all game. Trump is either going to prosecute them and put every one of them in jail and probably have a lot of them executed, or they are going to come after him and kill his family. That is how this ends. Either Trump wins or they win. And this.
Let me just interject for a moment. If he's right, I hate to have to point this out. I don't want to jump on that whole fake news criticizing the liberal media bandwagon, but I haven't heard anything about this on CNN or MSNBC or even Fox. I mean, this is big stuff. If this is actually happening right now, this is in the process of occurring. My goodness. I mean, this is a game changer right here. I'll tell you what. Trump is, boy, talk about draining the swamp. If he's just going to start executing people, my goodness.
This is a battle to the death.
Wow.
It's a zero-sum game. And if you do not think
he likes that phrase,
that those people are going to be prosecuted, you do not understand what the stakes are. The stakes have never been higher. And in a game like
that reminds me, I'm hungry. I could use some. Is there anyone in the area who could bring me by maybe some Trump steaks? I'd like some good American Trump steaks. I'm starving. I barely had a chance to eat today. Maybe I can get. I don't even know where you get those. Where do you get those? Do they have them at the Basket? As I've heard Joel the Moose Elber refer to it. I almost said Joel the Moose Uber, which is strange.
Like that, where the stakes are that high, there can be no clemency, there can be no deals, and there can be not much mercy. They're all going to be prosecuted.
Wow.
And I would anticipate it's going to look like it happened, like it did when it happened in Saudi Arabia.
Whoa.
Saudi Arabia, I think, was a good example of what this will look like.
That's a great thing to aspire to, by the way, right? Off with the heads. I mean, why not?
November 4th, 2017, they rounded up in one day all the corrupt politicians, the Saudi royal family. They rounded up corrupt businessmen, arrested them all in one day. And we're probably going to see something like that here.
Wow.
There are going to be mass arrests, and these people are going to be held accountable.
By the way, I mean, historically, rounding people up, I mean, what could go wrong?
And Trump told the media today, oh, yes, they're guilty of treason, and yes, they're going to pay the penalty for it. So, there you go.
Wow. Did Trump actually say that? Yes, they're guilty of treason, and yes, they're going to pay the penalty. Apparently, that's Trump speak for, yes, we're about to cut some heads. Well, I don't know, my friends. I just hope it's only people who hold office and not, people who just like to run their mouths like I do. I'm too pretty to have my head cut off. Plus, I think it would be a bit traumatizing, to be quite frank with you. Not you, Frank, in the Facebook live chat. I just mean Frank with the small f. Hello to Derek Relaford, who joins us in the Facebook live chat. So very exciting times that we live in. Speaking of exciting, I continue to be just fascinated by this. This is a quick thing. I am fascinated by George Conway. And if you're not familiar with George Conway, he is, of course, the husband of Kellyanne Conway. She's the, what is her official title again? Counselor to the president, something. I never can remember, what is her official title? Senior advisor? I don't know. Anyway, I mean, she helped him get elected. I'm not trying to minimize her. And she brought us the phrase alternative facts. But, actually, we have a call. Let's grab this call, and then we'll talk about the latest George Conway. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this? Hello? Is it the Phantom?
Hello?
Hello? You're on the air.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Can you hear me?
This Matt?
This is Matt. Who's this?
Oh, hi. Hey, I'm calling from on the road today.
Is this Easy G, Eric Gagnon?
Hey, I'm gonna head up to the studio for a few minutes. I'll be right up.
Oh, all right. Well, that sounds good. All right, Easy G, Eric Gagnon is, I guess that was him. It sounded like him. He's going to come up. Oh, my God. I just realized something. He's never done that where he spontaneously calls and then says he's going to stop in when I'm already on the air. Like, if he's going to come on the show, he's usually here before I even go on the air. Something's up. Oh, my God. What if Trump sent Easy G here to cut off my head? And what's going to happen to my brand new hat? This is quite terrifying. From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. This is somebody new to me in the Facebook live chat. I don't know if either of you gentlemen know this person. Joe Doe McGinnis Jr. is asking, is that couch up for auction?
Oh, really? Mike Doyle has been saying now has been looking for a couch with us. He obviously hasn't found the right one yet. Right, Mike?
Right.
I've seen about 20 of them.
Oh.
If you really want a couch, I'll get you one. And Matt, nice calling and not having a battle with you about politics for a change.
Yes.
Well, it always seems to go to bad places.
I know. I'm always up for talking about tacos and popcorn.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I know. Hey, Nat, good show as usual. I'll talk to you guys.
All right. Mike Doyle,
thanks,
you.
Mike. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, the great Mike Doyle, who's usually, is he on Friday with you this Friday?
I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him since last Friday. I've been busy.
But that's usually when he's on, right?
Yeah. We usually play some match game. I think on Friday, Chrissy Canner will be here to talk about her Giddy Up for Prostate Cancer event coming up on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So there's always something going on.
Jodo is asking, does it pull out? I assume referring to the couch.
I don't know. This isn't a pull-out couch.
No, it doesn't look like one. That's for sure.
No,
it looks like a very basic sort of
almost futonish.
But is there a reason we're trying to get rid of that couch and replace it? Is there something wrong with the couch? Ooh, the sirens.
Right.
Easy G might be in trouble.
I think the couch itself it's all right, but it's not a regular couch. I wouldn't want this in my house, and
right.
I wouldn't want to sit and watch TV on the couch like on a nice, Sunday afternoon.
Right. But it's not as though
I wouldn't take a nap on this couch.
Right. But it's not as though it's grotesque in some way.
Well, I mean, so many people have sat on this couch now.
Right. Jodo is asking, is it leather or fabric?
Oh, it's fabric.
Yes.
It's a stained fabric.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, there's some stains in it. I mean, maybe we could get a new cover or something.
Right. Yeah, I used to play in a lot of bands, and usually in our rehearsal space, we'd have a couch, and
plenty of stains on that couch.
Those couches would be quite stained,
right.
And you wouldn't want to take a nap on those either.
No.
Yeah, but people would stretch out on them, but not you wouldn't take a nap.
Yeah, you don't know what goes on couches
behind
the scenes.
Right, exactly. Jodo is asking, would you autograph the couch?
I don't know.
Well, that would certainly increase the value if we were to auction it.
Oh, or we
need to get Easy G's autograph, really. But.
Right, I agree. Or just everybody's.
Yes.
Rob Azevedo.
Ooh, yes.
Well, I don't know. That's a good question.
Right.
How much do you think it's worth?
That couch?
$70.
If we were to auction
is it worth more than the can of gourmet popcorn? Do you want me to get the can of gourmet popcorn to show you what I'm talking about?
I'd be tempted to eat some of it.
Right.
And I
better not.
I have to not eat popcorn. And this is actually true. I told Jenny, because, we had gotten a thing of popcorn, just popcorn they put in the microwave.
Right.
And we had to hide it. Like, she had to hide it from me. And it was my idea. I said to her, I need you to hide this from me. Because the problem is, I love popcorn.
Really?
But something about the way my body metabolizes it makes me very tired.
Really?
Like, if I eat a bag of popcorn, I react as though I had just eaten this giant meal.
So when you go to the movies, if you go to the movies ever, do you get popcorn to eat while you're watching a movie at a theater?
Yes, and then I always end up regretting it.
Oh, my God, because that's a different kind of
popcorn.
Well,
the movie theater popcorn is delicious, but it doesn't sit well in my stomach. But just like regular popcorn that you just put in the microwave and pop, like, if I eat a bag of that, at the end of it, I feel as though I've just eaten this giant meal, and it's difficult for me to even stay awake. I go into almost like a food coma just from eating the popcorn. It's something about the way my body metabolizes it. Jodo says, Jenny says, hey, he wants to buy it. If you sign it, do it. And Heidi Hamer, the Honorable Heidi Hamer, says the couch needs to be replaced. My
Really?
goodness.
Yeah.
Well,
like I said, I mean, it can be refurbished.
Oh, I think it's
But
a
I mean-
fine couch.
You do? Have you ever sat over
As
there?
couches go, I have sat over there.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. When I've been on your show, I've sat
Okay.
over there. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's serviceable. It's a basic standard couch. It's not something you'd find like in the Vatican.
Do you
or
think
something.
it's worth more than $70?
No.
Really? This is the kind of couch. This is the kind of couch that we bring down to the corner and then run away.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Like you leave it on the side of the thing 'cause someone will pick it up.
Right. Right.
Maybe it'll be this guy.
Maybe it'll be Jodo McGinnis Jr.
Maybe.
Well, should we offer to do that? We'll put it out on the corner if he'll pick it up.
Well, I don't even want to do that.
Yeah, I really don't either. How are we going to get? I mean, we'd have to, I don't know if it would fit in the elevator, and I don't want to carry that down the stairs.
I don't even want to touch it. Really. Now I'm kind of grossed out for sitting on it.
Right. Yeah, because you're thinking about what's on it.
Right.
Do you think it's like if you're in a hotel room, they say hello to Ed Murphy in the Facebook live chat. If you take a magnifying glass and you look at the bedding.
Oh, especially if you put on that infrared light where you know, then you really see the stains.
And the bed bugs.
Oh yeah.
If there's those. I mean, we know that couch doesn't have that, or one of us would have brought them home with us. But Jodo says, I have people that will move it. Well, the other issue, though, is, I mean, it's nice that he has people that will move it, but we don't have a replacement couch yet. And we can't not have a couch.
No, that's right.
I mean, what are we going to have? Beanbag chairs? I mean.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm a tall guy, so this actually works for me. I mean, it's okay.
What are you, about 6'10", 6'10 and a half?
Almost 7.
Because I noticed you always duck when you come into the room.
Well, I'm actually only 6'4".
Oh, okay. You just seem
right.
Maybe I'm used to seeing you next to John Hopwood.
Well, I think sometimes, it's funny. There's a picture of me floating around backstage at the Seeds of Hope fashion show where I'm with Mayor Joyce Craig.
Yes.
So we took a picture, and I look like I'm even taller than I really am. I look like some sort of freakish giant compared to her.
What is she, 4'11"?
I don't know. I don't know. But she, we look funny together. That's
right.
For sure. Because her husband's tall. Her husband's tall.
Yes. Or you, John Hopwood joins us here in the studio.
Peter, do you know what, name-wise, I have in common with Mayor Joyce Craig?
You told me somewhere. I don't think I can. I don't think I know.
We're both, our nicknames are Hoppy.
Oh, okay.
Hopwood, and she was Joyce Hopkins until she married Mike.
So, right. He put a stop to that, Mike Craig.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He insisted.
Don't call her Hoppy. Don't call her Hoppy anymore.
I did when she was when I found out when she was an alderman, and before she was mayor. But
you don't walk down the street and say, "Hey, Mayor Hoppy." Right.
Someone named Moonman is asking, is this the casting couch? Well, I wouldn't call it that.
I don't know. I mean, if you've ever seen any of these shows and the people that have sat on it, I don't know. Do you think Glenn R.J. Willette's DNA is on this couch?
Oh, my goodness. Well.
Probably.
Right.
Yes. Well, that's, boy, I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if we really, could send this in and we could get some sort of percentage of what was on the couch?
From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. We have a call. Maybe this is someone who can tell us the etymology of that phrase. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
This is the birthday boy.
Oh, it's the birthday boy, Easy G. Eric Gagnon. The Honorable Gary S. Hopper. You're just in time.
Show I had on today. I happened to be on the Peter White show. I don't know if you saw me. I was crying on the show.
Oh, hey, I have something for you if you want it. Can you hang on for a sec?
Oh, Virtual Dave Ridley wants to give you a present. You were crying on the show. Why were you crying, Easy G?
I don't know. I just was overwhelmed because my health has been so bad lately, I guess, and I just felt I just love that song she sang, San Diego. I just lost my marbles, I guess.
Well, I know what'll make you feel better. The Honorable Gary S. Hopper, would you like to wish Easy G Eric Gagnon a very happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you.
I know you were going to.
Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
What's his name again?
Eric.
Very nice.
Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, that Amanda, she's a great girl.
Well, what about Gary? He just sang to you.
He's good too.
With truly,
just came back from the LA hospital.
A golden throat
over in River's Edge, and Melissa gave me a she's not a doctor, but she pretty much understands that I have some kind of chronic venous insufficiency, which means that
chronic
whoa! I don't like the sound of that.
What did you say? You have a chronic what?
Indeficiency? A lot of guys have
kind
that.
of chronic venous insufficiency with something wrong with my veins and my legs. That's why I've been having swelling my feet and legs for the last
that's much
21
different.
Days. So I'm going to have to go and get some kind of wrapping on my feet and having some kind of, I'm going to wear those compressive stockings for the rest of my life.
All right, enough of that.
After I feel better.
Sorry.
Well, why does it happen? You know, it happens when you get older. So it's starting to fall apart, I guess.
Okay, bye.
What the heck is going on? I don't even understand what's going on.
Oh, that's Virtual Dave Ridley. Sometimes he's rude and he interrupts Easy G while he's describing his health problems.
Who has control of Easy G?
Yeah.
Well, Easy G is in control of himself, but Virtual Dave Ridley.
I know, but who's on what line where? Like,
well,
is Virtual Dave like just online, or does he actually exist?
Yes, he's taken over the computer like Hal from 2001. No one can control him.
Unfortunately, I got a lot of physical therapy in my future, but
Dave,
the bottom line is I have to do what I have to do to feel better. So.
Wow,
Dave, my mind is
you're
going.
You're going to think it's an April Fool's
I can
joke,
feel
what I'm
it.
actually calling about. You're not going to believe it, and I didn't believe it for a while. I had to research.
Oh, I think Virtual Dave.
You guys have a good much of your show, and I appreciate the shout out. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Eric. Happy birthday. There you go. Easy G, Eric Gagnon. That was, you should record. Have you thought about recording an album?
An album?
Well, your voice, it's, do you gargle with honey before coming in?
Yes.
I thought so.
Gold flaked honey.
Gold flaked honey.
Yeah.
That's what gives you your golden throat?
That is exactly what it does.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you want to hear a great song? Just give me a second. I'll look. I got to look up the lyrics because otherwise I won't have any idea.
Are you going to serenade us?
Yeah, this is really good.
All right.
This will get everybody in the mood.
In the mood for what, though?
You don't want to know that?
Well,
they might cancel your show for this one.
Oh my goodness! If I haven't been canceled, well, you should have heard the first hour. If I haven't been canceled by now, my goodness, I don't know how I don't know how I managed to hang on.
Let's see. Whoa! I got to flip it so it stays.
Do you want me to find an instrumental version of whatever it is you're singing so I can play
I'm only going to do like a paragraph.
Oh, okay.
Or they probably don't call it a paragraph in music. They don't.
Yeah.
No, that's how much knowledgeness I have.
Are you going to do a verse?
It's May, the gorgeous holiday, when every maiden prays that her lad will be a cad. It's mad, it's gay, alive, lust display. It's really hard for me to see, so.
Oh, right.
Those dreary vows that everyone takes, everyone breaks, everyone makes divine mistakes.
Well, I like the falsetto.
Lusty month of May. It was actually Julie Andrews in Camelot.
Oh!
That's why I don't quite hit those notes very well.
Right.
It's a wicked fun. It's a wicked, probably inappropriate song.
Now, why is it
called The Lusty Month of May?
Oh.
It's based on the idea that, like May Day in Ireland and stuff like that. They don't call it May Day, but it was basically a celebration of spring and fertility and all kinds of other nasty things.
Right. Spring and
inappropriate,
fertility.
Inappropriate stuff, really.
From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. Also, before we go any further, I want to wish a very happy birthday to Jeff Scumpy Lorenz. He was on the morning show this morning with the morning show with Peter White, which is, of course, live weekdays from 7 to 9 a.m. here on WMNH with a replay from 2 to 4 p.m. right before this program. And he was on the morning show with Peter celebrating his birthday along with Daryl Dion, Abigail White, and Eric Gagnon, Easy G, who sounded like he had just a stick up his you-know-what. Well, no, we shouldn't. Let's keep it family friendly, of course. He had sounded like Easy G had a bee in his bonnet, a burr in his saddle, a bat in his belfry, if you will. And it was over, from what I heard, from what I could gather, it was over the circus. Remember they used to have Barnum and Bailey Circus with the elephants. And the elephants... the circus ended up closing up. I remember my parents taking me to the circus once when I was a kid. If I remember correctly, it was right here in Manchester. I was very young, but I believe it was right here in Manchester. It was at the JFK Coliseum, and the circus came to town. And I don't remember particularly enjoying it because I thought those poor animals are probably... part of their training is being beaten and whatnot to kind of get them to. I'm kidding. I didn't really think any of that. I was much too young to have those thoughts, but I certainly feel that way now. And as someone who loves animals, I do absolutely hate the idea of an elephant in some way, in any way, being tortured and traumatized in the effort to train said elephant to do certain things and to perform in a certain way. Very bothered by that. So I was perfectly happy to see the circus go away. But apparently, Mr. Eric Gagnon, Easy G, as he is known, because he's quite famous. He's less famous than Mike Martineau, of course. But very famous in his own right, Easy G. It appears to have gone to his head, which might explain why he has that big Irish melon. He's kind of, I say Irish. I don't know if Eric is actually Irish, probably not, but Irish people tend to have big heads. And if you think I'm being mean with that, hey, Exhibit A right here. I will freely acknowledge, and that's why I feel free to say this and point this out in others. I have a big head, and I am Irish, and Irish people have large heads. I can barely fit through the door here. I got like this big South Park character head on top of this body. It's just how Irish people are. I didn't realize it until, a couple decades ago. Growing up, I had never realized it. It wasn't anything anyone ever thought to tease me about or anything, but I remember watching Conan O'Brien one night, and in his monologue, somehow the subject of his head came up. And I was like, yeah, he does have kind of a big head. He's got kind of a narrow frame, a thin, a slim build, but he's got this big head. And he made this comment about how Irish people generally have big heads. And then one night I was watching Hardball with Chris Matthews on MSNBC. And I thought, Chris Matthews, he's got kind of a big head. He's Irish. And then I remember running to the bathroom to look in the mirror to examine my own head. And I was like, oh, my God, this is one of those things. Have you ever had something that you'd never given any thought about, perhaps an unusual, a unique physical characteristic or whatever it may be, just something that had never occurred to you that might be unusual in any way, but until somebody else points it out, and then you go, oh, my God. And then you're very aware of it. You're sort of self-conscious about it when you realize it. That's kind of the moment that I had. I'm looking at myself in the mirror going, oh, my God, my head. It practically takes up the whole mirror. I can't even see what's going on behind me. Not that there was anything going on behind me. I was all alone in a bathroom, but you understand what I'm saying. Like Candyman could have appeared behind me and I wouldn't have known. Is that what Candyman does if you say Candyman 3 times? Does he appear in the mirror or does he appear behind you so you see him in the mirror? I don't know how that works. I've never conjured or summoned him. But the point is, for those of you who may judge me harshly with my comments about the size of Easy G's head, I would just say, because you might say to me, glass houses, Matt, and I might say to you, it's my favorite Billy Joel album. But I also might say to you that I'm not so sure that that's my favorite Billy Joel album. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'd have to give it some more thought. But then after that, I might say to you, hey, I'm fully aware that I have a giant head. I got like a big pumpkin sitting on top of these shoulders. So I can say that when I see that in others, whether it's Easy G or Barry Bonds. You know, we talked on the show yesterday. We had an extended conversation with the birthday boy himself, Jeff Scumpy Lorenz. We talked about Barry Bonds and his giant head. Apparently that can be one of the symptoms of, if you take steroids, anabolic steroids, not only will you build muscle, but you'll build head. Who knew? So I guess that's how it works. I don't think it's supposed to necessarily work that way. It's probably more of a side effect. But, so we talked about large heads yesterday, so it's all good. I recognize I'm one of the large-headed people, and I'm okay with it. Actually, it makes me deeply insecure. But by deeply insecure, I really mean I'm fine with it. No, really, I am. It's just something, it's my cross to bear. It does take an unusual amount of effort and core strength to even sit up remotely straight because my head is so large. I'm constantly fighting to keep it up, fighting to keep it from falling into the console in front of me. But I struggle through. I hold on. So anyway, so happy birthday to Jeff Scumpy Lorenz. From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. Oh, and hello to Fred Bonig from the Daily Ripple, and we have another call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Oh, guys.
Oh, it's Easy G, Eric Gagnon. Eric, I want to apologize, by the way, because yesterday you called and virtual Dave Ridley was just talking over you, and he was very rude.
Yeah.
Now we have the real one.
Oh, all right.
Yes, but I
won't take offense to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
I want to get something out there before the show ends. I know soon you guys are off the air for the weekend, but
yes, please.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to go, but the people in the audience obviously can go and support my great friend Amanda McCarthy is going to be in the house at Panucci's Music Hall tomorrow night at 9 o'clock.
Who is?
She's going to be closing the place. Amanda McCarthy.
The great Amanda McCarthy.
I had no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, virtual Dave Ridley's not familiar with her, but no, I've
It's
interviewed.
a free show. There's no cover, but it is a Plus 21 show.
Going to get that or like
they do serve alcohol there, so.
Right.
Oh, I see. Yes, I get it. All right.
Are you allergic to alcohol?
Because I won't be able to check it out because obviously I'm supposed to be resting my feet.
That's right.
That was me knocking on your show a couple weeks ago.
One show I will not be able to check it out, but.
Were your feet hurting from Creamland?
Yeah.
What?
Are you going to be watching, the greatest customer Creamland ever had was Ted Gatzis. He's got a horse in the Kentucky Derby. Did you know that, Easy G?
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's exciting.
I hope to own it next year.
Wow.
Are you still on about that?
What did you say? I'd have to pwn it next year? What?
No, I hope to own it next year after I sue his pants.
Like you guys have a great weekend. I know your show's running out of time. So.
You could have your show yanked
We'll
off
talk to you guys
the air,
later.
or there could be protests at your offices or something over something like that.
Oh, once again, I have to apologize to EZG Eric Gagnon. Can you believe virtual Dave Ridley just talking over him like that? That's terrible.
How'd he hurt his feet?
Okay, I'm done. I gotta go.
Dave Ridley, virtual Dave Ridley, please. Next thing you know, the ghost of John McCain is going to start just rambling on nonsensically about whatever.
We should be able to deliver bottled hot water to dehydrated babies.
It's out of control. It's pandemonium in here. My goodness.
Well, he should know he was able to deliver jellied gasoline to burn the flesh off of Vietnamese babies.
Well, I suppose. But
I have never been an astronaut, but I think I know the challenges of space.
And he's going to be the head of the Space Force.
Well, yeah, we're all really impressed, Ghost of John McCain.
Just put it on the books, put some money aside from it, pay people off, and let's just forget the nonsense of like the F-35 or these new aircraft carriers. They're junk.
By the way, hello to Rhonda Ostrowitz-Favero in the Facebook
Help me, Rhonda.
Live chat. Oh, very well done. She says 5 and 6 year olds sucking on pacifiers here in California. Oh my goodness.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know.
It's going to ruin their teeth.
No. She also says, I remember Archie Bunker for President shirts back in the 70s.
Well, getting back to it, it's not that, the situation in the inner city schools was horrific, which I thought would have been better, and I'm still of the opinion, reparations, giving black folk capital under their control to use in the schools they have. But
you're exactly right.
I'm just saying, to understand the people and the idea, sending your kid into an inner city school, which was horrific, and there were higher levels of violence tracking with poverty, not race.
Right, exactly.
There was going to be a reaction against it, and it was a top-down thing from the courts.
Yeah.
And there was a reaction. People react against it. And I remember I love Mike Dukakis. I went through him the entire thing, even down to his miserable defeat in 1988.
You're about his height.
No, he's taller than me, but not
Is
by
he really?
much.
Oh.
And he is short. But, it's what Mike Barnacle said, friend of Lou D'Alessandro. He's in Brookline, and they're imposing this stuff on Boston. It's tearing the city apart, because of the idea, you were in your neighborhood. People didn't move as much then. When you went up in the social class, because of the schools and everything, you get better schools. Suddenly you're being torn away from that. Mike Dukakis is in Brookline, upper middle class suburb, let's put it that way. Why didn't they include them in the busing plan? And they didn't.
By the way, Ed Murphy says, exactly, John, it's poverty, not race. Absolutely.
No, it is.
I agree.
And the violence.
I agree.
And the violence.
Yeah.
And when you talk about scores and everything, I've gone through PTSD. And they have actually talked at the school committee here, talking about what the kids go through. I'm sure that people that live in an inner city they have a form of PTSD.
Right.
And of course, that would create problems. But it was just a situation that was horrific. It didn't work. People pulled their kids out. The schools collapsed utterly. And it was a big reason, one of the reasons why the Republicans, the Reagan Democrat, because racism is just something like you just said. It seems that racism is in every race, everybody. And it's just like some shorthand thinking, you just go to that. Well, they're different and that.
Yeah.
But they're talking about reparations in this current campaign. I worked on a project of reparations, 12 years ago, and I was in New York in the publishing industry. I figured it was $3 trillion then.
Yeah.
That would be owed. But to give black folk their own capital, but that's an ideal world. And
yeah. Well,
because there's always the people in cahoots, the straw bosses with the man that are going to steal as much of that money as they can. What was the guy, Ron Brown, who was Commerce Secretary?
Oh, yeah, he died in a plane crash. Yeah.
In Clinton's campaign.
Yep.
He took advantage of a law that was to counter redlining in African American communities.
Yeah.
Redlining is you don't give mortgages over the red line.
Yeah.
They're risks.
Let's grab this call, and then we got to go. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, this is Easy G again. John, unfortunately, I have cellulitis again.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Both my legs and both my feet.
A couple
So I
weeks
got to
ago,
stay
by the
off
way.
my feet
I
to try to get myself better with the antibiotics.
Yes.
Well, good luck, because you seem to be doing well at Creamland.
No fun, believe me. It's nothing.
Okay. All right, enough of that.
My work
Well, good luck to you. If you can make it, Easy G, at Billy's Sports Bar Sunday the 14th from 4 to 8, we're having a remembrance.
I'll take a pass because I got to rest up.
Are you allergic to beer?
I'll be
Not
there
really.
in spirit.
Joel Elber's going to be there.
Not really.
Yeah, Joel.
Right.
Well, everybody should
all
come to
right.
Billy's. You can have some iced
Are you
tea.
still on about that?
Yes, I am, Dave.
Oh, okay.
That mesh network is a pain in the keister.
I know. All right, we do have to go. Thank you, EZG, for the call. Thank you, Dave Ridley, for calling. Thank you to Joe Crawford, the great Joe Crawford from the Joe Show. Be sure to check out Joe Crawford.
Is he related to Sam Crawford, the great baseball player, Hall of Famer?
I think so. I think they are all related. Thank you, John Hopwood, for popping in. Thank you to everybody in the Facebook live chat. We got to go.
And I'm looking so forward to Monday when we have the big switch over to your new format. And as part of the second year celebration, hopefully I'll have the new hat. What?
Should I tell him? No.
What you say?
Oh, never mind. We'll see you Monday. Oh, hello to Tony Petrillo in the Facebook live chat. Says Eric is allergic to life. LOL.
I want a pacifier.
Oh my goodness. From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
This is Father Bruno Sarducci. Hello, Matt.
Oh, my goodness. Father Bruno Sarducci. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I watch you all the time.
All the way from the Vatican.
Facebook page.
Oh, very
I'm
nice.
your friend.
Yes. Thank you for friending me on Facebook, Father. It's wonderful.
Yeah, but, I love WikiLeaks. I love it.
You love WikiLeaks?
I love WikiLeaks.
Now, what is it that you love about it, Father Bruno?
I love informations.
Yes.
I love informations.
Yes.
And WikiLeaks has lots of informations, and I love it. I don't know why, but I know Donald Trump. He like it too.
Oh, yes. Well, today he claimed that he doesn't know anything about WikiLeaks. He's
just playing it closer to the chest.
Yes.
Even the Pope, he love a WikiLeaks.
Really?
But they never get any Vatican information. It's impossible.
Right. Of course. Yes. Well,
we don't use a computer. We're not getting into that game. We know how that ends.
Right. No, I understand.
No
Father.
email. No text, no nothing. We write it down, then we burn it up.
That's probably wise for a variety of reasons. But let me ask you this, Father. So if Julian Assange could somehow manage to get there, would you offer him asylum at the Vatican?
Yeah, we don't get into the asylum thing too much. We've had a few legal problems here in the Vatican. We're trying to keep our nose clean now because, it costs a lot of money to shut people down. Kind of like Donald Trump. I mean, you gotta pay people off. They call it a lawsuit, but you know what it is. It's a payoff.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, But the Pope, he's behind Donald Trump 110%.
Oh, that surprises
he's just
me.
like Donald. He's just like him.
Really?
Except he's not married, to anybody.
Right.
Not married to Melania, beautiful woman,
Right.
I get it. I get Donald Trump totally, 100%. I get him. And he love a WikiLeaks too.
Right. I was kind of under
I hope we don't use no computer because they're going to get it.
I was kind of under the impression, though, that the Pope didn't necessarily agree with President Trump on things like immigration and a border wall and things like that.
Yeah, we got to make it look good. We got a lot of parishioners in South America.
Yes.
We got to make it sound good.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
we don't want to lose them. They got a lot of collection plates, going through the South American cathedrals. It's a business decision.
Right. Well, that makes complete sense, Father. I can understand that entirely. You have a lot of parishioners down there.
But WikiLeaks, it doesn't get any better than that. We like a little gossip here too.
Yes.
We're not going to send any emails. I guarantee you that.
Yes.
And I hear Donald Trump. He doesn't use email. He's not going to get involved with that. He's too smart for that.
Yes.
But, our Pope is just like Trump. He's just like him.
Really.
I mean, he even acts like him. He puts on a different act. He gets on the, waves his arms. He's on the patio, waving at people. But, inside, he's just like a Trump.
Oh, my goodness.
And just like a Trump, he's infallible.
Infallible, yes, absolutely.
He's infallible.
Absolutely.
Trump don't make no mistake, and the Pope, he don't make no mistake.
I can kind of picture the Pope and taking off the giant Pope hat there, putting on a "Make America Great Again" hat. I can picture that.
Well, no, see, we can't do that.
Well, I mean,
we can't do that. But, Matt, I call you so many times. I watch your show.
Yes.
But and I love you, Matt. I love the way you do your show. But that woman you had on your show, she arguing with you.
I know, right?
That was bad.
Now that's
I couldn't understand it. You need to shut her down.
Oh my goodness!
I had a nun like that doing my show with me. She wouldn't shut up. She contradicting me. Making crazy talk.
Right.
She was a nice Catholic girl. But had to get rid of her.
Oh my goodness!
So
wow.
She went kicking and screaming. But we had to excommunicate her. I think she's a Lutheran now.
Oh, my goodness, she's a Lutheran. Well,
not as good as a Catholic. Martin Luther, he had a few problems with the church.
Well, yes.
But we have crushed him,
That's true. Yeah. I like girls and nuns' habits. How about you, Father? Or you're not allowed to do that, I guess.
Well, we see them.
Yes.
They look fine. It's a little bit different here. The nun costume is a little bit different.
Yes, of course.
Even my costume, it's a little bit different than what you see in the States.
Oh, is it?
I've been to the States. It's a nicer place.
Yes, absolutely. Well, how could it not
But,
be?
Donald Trump, I'm very happy for him. The Pope and we talk about it all the time. Donald Trump completely exonerated. He's smooth sailing from here on in to 2024.
You should have him as a guest on your show. Don't you do a show there from the Vatican?
Yeah, of course we do a show.
Yeah.
We have our own spectrum. It's a little bit higher than yours. You got to have a special permission.
Wow.
The Vatican spectrum, it's special Catholic spectrum.
It's like a shortwave or something, right? It's like
but this is what I don't understand. I got a Facebook Live page too. You never come on. You never call me. Well, what is that? I call you. You never call me. Well, what is that?
Well, I don't know quite how to reach you, Father. I've asked for guidance, but my prayers have not been answered, so I'm not sure how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, okay. You're making some excuses, but you're making me feel bad. I'm feeling the bad.
Oh, I'm sorry,
because you
Father.
never call me.
Oh.
You never watch my show. And, it's a one-way relationship. I can see that.
There is a reason, Father, and I'm embarrassed to say this, but I am myself very much a lapsed Catholic. I've not been to church in a very long time, and I feel a little self-conscious about it.
As you should, sir. You should feel self-conscious.
I do.
And you should come back to the church because, the church, it's a beautiful. Kind of like the Vatican. You ever been to the Vatican?
I don't know if I'd be allowed either, Father, and that's another thing I'm a bit self-conscious about.
We welcome everybody into the Vatican. We got guards there. They don't wear uniform, nothing. People don't know who they are. We got plenty of guards if anything goes wrong. But, Vatican's a great place, and you should come and you should watch my radio. You should listen to my radio show or watch it on my Facebook page. But listen, I'm telling you about something. We're doing something entirely different now.
Oh.
Yeah, we're doing the Vatican. We're getting into the movie business.
You are? Ooh.
Oh, yeah. We're getting into the movie business.
Vatican
a lot of money
films.
in it. If you got the right subject matter, and we're doing a movie. We're doing Exodus. We're going to remake it.
You are? That's exciting.
Yeah. The Catholics are going to take over Jerusalem.
Oh my
goodness!
Be back. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to be in the movie.
You are. You're a thespian.
The Pope has already told me I get a good role in the movie.
Oh. Are you going to have a big part? Are you the starring role? Are you like a leading man?
It's going to be a pretty big part because I get to sing the Exodus song. You know that? You know that song?
No, I don't know that song, actually. The Exodus song?
Yeah. I'm going to sing a little bit of it to you, in a few minutes. But I just want to tell you, I'm a singer. In addition to being an important radio host for the Vatican, I'm also a singer, and I do editorials. But mostly I like to sing. And I was a choir boy.
You were?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I was a choir boy, yeah. A soloist, yeah.
Wow.
But, there was no priest. They never touched me,
Well, that's good.
This is, you hear that scandal, but it's a made-up story.
It's all overblown, I'm sure. Yes.
Yeah, it's overblown. It never happened. It's a made-up story.
Right, yes.
Fake.
Fake news.
It's a fake story, and And it never happened, you know, and because the Catholics, they're good people, you know.
Yes.
We got some character. We got some morality.
Yes.
You know.
Wow,
But
that's
in the United States, who knows what happens here? But no father ever touched me. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Never touched me in a private place. Never happened.
Here, that's they call that fake news here in America.
Fake news, yeah. It wasn't even news, you know. But I mean, people, they're always going to try to get some money, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yes.
They're going to try. They're going to try to get money, and they're going to use a made-up story, you know, a hoax.
Right.
Make us look bad.
Sure.
And but we're not. We're good. You know, like Donald Trump. We're good people.
Absolutely.
And we're just trying to, you know, spread the good news. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Yes. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Okay, now listen. I want you to be quiet during this.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna give you a little bit of my song.
Oh, lovely.
In Exodus.
Lovely. Okay.
And we got the priests here. We got a little band. We got the Vatican band here.
You have a band with you, a Vatican band.
We got the Vatican band.
Are they all priests as well?
You got to be quiet though when I'm doing it. You got to respect me.
Oh, of course.
Not like that girl you had on your show. She shouldn't respect you. So you got to shut her down. You know, excommunicate her.
Well,
we excommunicated our woman. You know, the nun, but she lived. You know, in the old days we would have cut her head off.
Well, she's not. She
burned her at the stake. But you know, we're more civilized now.
Yeah. Well, Jenny isn't. Jenny isn't Catholic, so you know how that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let me give you a little taste, huh?
Yes.
You can dip your beak into this. Hit it, boys.
Ooh.
I hope you're hearing this, Matt.
I can. Yes.
They're sounding good.
It's fantastic. Ooh.
This land is mine. God gave this land to me. This brave and ancient land to me. And when the morning sun reveals her hills and plains, then I see a land where the children can run free. Okay, stop it, guys.
Ooh.
So what do you think?
Father Bruno Sarducci, that was beautiful. It brought a tear to my eye. Or that might just be my allergies and my eyes are watering. I'm not sure, but that was beautiful.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to give it my best. You know, I'm not perfect now. It's been a long time since I've been the choir boy, but you know, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna be a star. You know, maybe I even get an Academy Award or something. You know.
Oh, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Yeah. And listen, you got to clean up your show. You know, last time I come on, there was a Peter White guy there. You know, the guy's got no charisma.
Oh my goodness!
Now, you got to keep him off, and the woman that you were with, you got to get rid of her, and you got to get someone that's going to sit there and agree with you. You know, you don't need a big argument about Julian Assange, who is my personal hero. I got to tell you.
Yes.
Because this guy's got the information, and he's giving it to the people. That's only right.
Well, I do have the ghost of John McCain with me as my official co-host, and he's very agreeable.
I'm John McCain.
Yeah. He didn't make it to heaven, though. I got to tell you, he didn't make it.
Oh, that's too bad. Is he in purgatory?
Yeah,
where is he now?
You know, he made a few mistakes.
Oh,
you know?
Right. Is it
starting with getting captured? You know.
Well, that's true. That disqualifies him from being a war hero. Plus, there was that whole savings and loan thing in the 80s.
Yeah, and he was singing like a bird, you know, and when he's in that prison, you know, he's ratting out the United States.
Oh,
it's
my
not
goodness.
good.
Oh, no. Well,
absolutely.
Yeah, you know, we take care of that. You're not going to see that in the Vatican.
No, that's probably why he continues to haunt me. He's stuck here.
Hey, listen, you know, I got to go now because I got to meet my cousin. My cousin is... we're going to be rehearsing, you know, he's a piano player.
Oh.
And I'm going to rehearse in some of the songs so I get it down, you know, perfect. And his name is Giuseppe Sarducci. He's a brother.
Giuseppe?
He's not a priest.
Is
but
it
a very talented guy, you know.
Giuseppe or Giuseppe? How do you say that? Giuseppe. Okay.
Giuseppe. You know, you don't have to say it right. You're an American. We don't expect too much.
That's
you guys.
No, that's
But
probably
listen,
better.
You know, it's been good talking to you. And tell you what,
Yes.
Tell you what, Matt.
Yes. Yes.
Next time, you call me, okay?
All right, I'll call you
I don't
next
want to
time,
feel
Father.
bad. Next time you call me, you be nice, okay?
I will always be. You're a man of the cloth. I could never be anything but nice to you, Father.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right, Father. Bye-bye. All right. Well, that was what a nice surprise to hear from Father Bruno Sarducci. I believe he's the nephew of Father Guido Sarducci. And what a wonderful song he sang. And that deserves an air horn, I think. I think that I think that even Virtual Dave Ridley enjoyed that.
Yeah.
There you go. And you know how hard he is to he's very difficult to please, Virtual Dave Ridley.
Okay, whatever.
I think Virtual Dave Ridley is, well, I mean, the actual Dave Ridley is a musician. I don't know if Virtual Dave is, but that was lovely. Thank you so much, Father Bruno Sarducci, calling all the way from the Vatican in Rome. That has to be very pricey. From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. I played something to open the show of a bit of a different gospel. That gentleman, Jim Baker, who, did you know, by the way, we'll get back to the band in a moment, but I'm so fascinated by Jim Baker. He sells these food buckets. They're called End Times food buckets, and that's what that song was about that I played.
Okay.
But it's really interesting. So apparently you buy the food buckets.
Is it blessed?
Oh, I would assume, yeah. I would hope so. Mm-hmm. But you buy the food buckets.
This is the son that's doing this, right?
This is what?
The son that's doing this?
No, this is Jim Baker, the same guy from the 80s. The same guy from Jim and Tammy Baker, who wore the very colorful sweaters.
Oh.
That Jim Baker.
He got, yeah.
Yeah, he's still around.
Okay.
But he's selling these End Times food buckets. And the idea is you buy the food buckets so you're ready for the rapture.
Of course you are.
But the problem is, here's what I don't understand about his whole marketing deal.
No ice cream in
Well,
the
no,
bucket?
there's definitely no ice cream because there's no way to keep it cold. Well,
freeze-dried ice cream.
Is that a thing? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Really? Like
Yeah,
powdered
isn't that
ice
what
cream?
the astronauts did?
And then, yeah, I would imagine you just mix some water in it. And
Because sometimes
and
you want ice cream when you're in
freeze it
outer
up.
space.
You got ice cream again.
I guess. Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, so you buy the food buckets so you're ready for the rapture, but
if you get raptured, you're not going to need the food buckets.
Exactly. So he's marketing these to people who, in theory, shouldn't need them to begin with, right? Because they're the ones getting raptured.
He's making them question their faith.
Oh, he wouldn't do that, though. Or would he? Because it's us poor slobs who don't get raptured who are going to need the food buckets, which apparently are filled with delicious food.
Do you think sometimes people do these things to see if people realize how blatantly how blindly they buy things? I don't want to say stupidly, and I don't want to become derogatory towards people, but a lot of people are lacking some cognitive thinking when it comes to these things.
Mm-hmm. That's where Dead Harrison
And that's
comes in.
what bugs me the most out of all this stuff. And that's why I'm not involved in our political system and don't even get me there.
Right, right.
I'll be like, nah, I'm all set.
Well, you're on the right show to say derogatory things about whomever and whatnot. We're very.
No, me, I'm just like it's all a sham, and
right.
Don't even pay attention to it. Just live your life and be kind to everybody around you, and
that's a good
treat everybody like an actual decent human being, and
that's a good philosophy,
and we'll all be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
we all have jobs. We all know what we need to do and what we want to do, and how to make money and stuff like that. And it's
right.
Like, people just need to have a little more heart in their day-to-day life.
I agree. My theory about guys like Jim Baker is that they're all, like, I don't believe he really believes in God anyway. I think he's an atheist. Because here's the thing. These guys who make money from religion, if they really believed in God, they would be terrified